today. From Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, it's a special Halloween presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles taking on Drew Brees and the Dallas Cowboys.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
On the return, it's Nyheim Hines. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. They're led out by their 6-foot quarterback. You may have heard of him. From Purdue, it's Drew Brees.
And his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Brees now to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded at about the 28. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. As we get a peek at the number 2 overall pick from the 2016 draft, standing at 6'5", Carson Wentz.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stand an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
The drive starts with a completion left side. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Second and 11. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
For his running back, and he's got him. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Wentz to throw again. And he connects with Ertz. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. An Eagle first down, Wentz to Ertz. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did. Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
9-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us to rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. A 10-play drive that time. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. Touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. On the return is Hines. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10. At their own
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Throwing on first down is Breeze. And this is a rocket pulled in by Cooper, complete. But he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
Right. Yeah. What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snoot full, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Ooh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
Still first down.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Breeze now. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Throwing again on second down. Breeze. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. And now comes the Cowboys punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. So after the INT, it's Breeze. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. First opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. Now Elliott. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down here at the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll try again with Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
First kick over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Carson Wentz, along with his offense, heading back out there for their next possession. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now, so you're not protecting a lead, so you're not playing that way. You got to go get the lead again, so maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. No, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Left side here to Sanders. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them make contract time.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And they have been disruptive in the passing game, as we're going to see here.
And it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, you cover a guy in your area. And those windows that quarterbacks are seeking to throw into, they're closed in this case.
Yeah, they've been all over the place, knocking down pass after pass. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A first down carry by Elliott. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On second down, Elliott. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Elliott again.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Breeze going to throw. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's a gain of
Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Now Breeze. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Jannard Avery. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Throwing on second and long. Breeze. And that'll be incomplete.
Breeze.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the gun, it's Breeze. Oh, leaping, and he makes the grab. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Cowboys trot out Greg Zuerlein. From the left hash, this from 46.
46-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead.
10, Eagles 7.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Around the 26-yard line.
Now back to work for Miles Sanders in the Philly offense. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And his throw here is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
3rd down and 2.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Hurts. Rolling to his right. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. He'll buy some time right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble at 2nd down. Hurts trying to hurry up the offense.
3-yard line.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. He sets to fire deep. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call. But they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a 1st.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And with just 1 second remaining in the 1st half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, make sure you avoid the crazies out there and welcome in everybody to this Halloween edition of our EA Sports halftime report. We'll begin up at legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, and those two are tied up as they play the second quarter. Next, we head off to check out another game, and you can see currently they trail in that ball game. Derek Carr has a couple of touchdown passes there. Lastly, we head to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough to check on the Patriots. And right now they have the lead over the visiting Dolphins. Cam Newton has thrown a touchdown pass. In our game, it was the right arm of Drew Brees that led the way in the first half. His guys lead, though by only a field goal. Still anybody's game. As we send it back to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer to this guy? Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They'll run the option on third and short yardage. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll kick it away for the second time. A good return there, 17 yards. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. So here are the Cowboys to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak and right now looking good in this one as well. So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10 at the 40. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Now Breeze on the bootleg. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
His throw caught at about the 5. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Love the play call that time. Love the design. You put 3 tight ends on the field. That screams jumbo set, running formation to a defense, right? No, they go play action, and defense gets confused for just a split second. And next thing you know, completion for good yardage.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. And sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. 5 plays there on that drive. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Hurts sets up to throw it toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time, but now it'll be third down.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Hurts. And this one complete to Burnett. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up fourth.
It's fourth down.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Now Sanders. Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position.
Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Here's Breeze to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
I'm trying to understand. I just can't. I'm trying to understand.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now Breeze. He finds his tight end Howard. That's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 16 yards, a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Breeze now on 1st down. And he finds Howard complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
O.J. Howard.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. From the 17, here's 2nd and 4.
At the 17-yard line.
Draw play, Elliott. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Ezekiel Elliott.
9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal. They nearly had the touchdown, but he's going to be marked out of bounds just shy of the pylon. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and goal from the 1. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't him.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Kyle Van Noy able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Throwing is Hurts. Caught by the tight end Hurts. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This ball complete to Rager. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
At the 38-yard line.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw again. He can run for it, and he will. Hurts fumbles it. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
On the keeper.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable 4th quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. Here's Breeze. Short throw to Smith. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Check. 53 check. 53 Hey, let's get some penetration here.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Brees going to throw here. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. On the counter, Elliott. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
The tackle made by Derek Barnett.
Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Brees now. Buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Brees going to throw. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
And the lead is now 24. That time a 9-play drive. And it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Dallas, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.